Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales. Thank you if you've joined me today. I'm just getting some more proof of my neighbour downstairs. She must need attention. She's very impatient, you see, that I haven't passed away because she's been paid to try and abuse me to death. And she's very impatient about that I haven't passed away. And that she's just not getting that reaction that she wants from me for doing what she's doing. So I think she needs attention. I do. I think this woman's in need of some attention of some kind. Anyway, she's had the fan on. She's sending dust into my home. She's had it on all night too. She has. I couldn't be bothered putting a post up this morning about it. I thought, I did put a post up about it. It's one from a few weeks ago. But I just couldn't be bothered giving her the satisfaction of putting another post up this morning. And I'm just filming this video now so that I can get some more proof, that's all. Because this is premeditated, it is. She's just seen me have a cup of coffee. And this woman just can't stand to see me at peace for some reason. I don't know. She's got a mental disturbance going on, obviously. You'd have to have some kind of mental disturbance going on to be capable of doing something like this, because she's a hit woman. She is. She was paid to, I don't think she's got the money yet, but it was probably, she was going to get a large sum of money when I passed away from her abuse, and she just can't accept that I haven't died. So she's very impatient about that, and she's taking it into her own hands. She's quickly turned it off as soon as I put the camera on. She has. There was dust falling from the roof a second ago. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. She's in need of attention. She is, and she just can't accept that I haven't passed away. And she wants that money. She does. So I think she might be a bit delusional right now. And if her family are listening, you might want to check in on her, because something's not right there, okay? That's clear, that's obvious. She's showing everybody that. She's showing everyone she's capable of murder, for one. She's showing everyone she's capable of premeditating murder. She's showing everybody just how much of a control freak that she is, like that she just can't handle it when things don't go her way that much, that she has to try and force it to happen. And she's just not going to get that reaction from me ever again. So yeah, she's made a complete mess of my house over again. She has, and that was definitely premeditated, okay? Because this woman stalks me like a demon, and she's seen me make that coffee. She's watching me illegally in my home. She needs to be put in prison for what she's done over the past 18 months. That is for sure. That's one thing I know for sure. This woman has stalked me aggressively for over, I reckon it'd probably be 19, 20 months now. I keep saying 18 months, but it's about 19 or 20 months now, I think. And she just can't accept it. She just can't accept that she's not getting what she thought she was getting. And yeah, she stalked me on this illegal camera in my home for around 19 to 20 months. Maybe the camera hasn't been in my home that long. I only know for sure that these people could either hear or see into my home since about last August, July, August. But it could have been far longer than that. But she has been putting me through abuse for 18, 19 months, and she's stalked me aggressively on an illegal camera that the landlord, St George Community Housing, has placed in my home for her to do that. And she's addicted. She's addicted to stalking me to cause me harm. She's very cruel. She's very sadistic. And that's another thing she's proved to everyone. I mean, that's very clear to everyone just how cruel and sadistic this woman is. She enjoys it. She enjoys inflicting harm. It must make her feel powerful in some way. And she's just not getting that reaction. I think it's just really frustrating her. So, yeah, she stalked me on the camera. She's got control of my air in my home, which is a real worry because, I mean, she does have a mental disturbance going on. She's absolutely desperate right now because it hasn't turned out the way she thought. And she has a gas stove underneath her range hood. So that is a worry. It is, because you just don't know what a mentally disturbed person is going to do. Her and the person next to her were paid hitmen and women to try and abuse me to death from the landlord, St George Community Housing, who is also standing back watching, and the landlord must be sitting back going, okay, have another go. Have another go at her. And it's just not working. Because, see, I have severe PTSD and I'm severely traumatised by what these people have done to me over the past 18 months. If you go back on my channel and look at the videos, I have been to hell and back 10 times with these people. And I want them held accountable. And she's still doing this, and she's doing it with an audience. And, you know, she knows I have PTSD. She knows that. She knows I have a very fast heartbeat. She's actually watching my heartbeat on a monitor as she carries out the abuse, because the health system, justice system, and my landlord all teamed up to carry out this abuse on me as a part of a justice system cover-up. So this woman has access to watching my heart on a monitor because the health system implanted a monitor in my body. I was totally unaware of it. I went in to have a procedure done at the hospital, and that was placed there so that the people around me could abuse me and watch me panic as they put me through abuse. So not only is she premeditating it in the way that she's watched me have a cup of coffee and she started up the abuse, she's also watching my heart beat out of control. You know, I don't know if this woman understands what it's like to be traumatised like that with PTSD. She mustn't. I don't think she's got a heart. And that's probably another thing she's proved to people. She's just extremely cold, callous, and she premeditates her abuse. And she just can't accept that I'm not dead. So I really need help right now because the Campbelltown police are involved in this. They had a little go at stalking me this morning. They're real sneaky about it. Like, they turn their siren on and off, like, really quick. And they just sat down the road. They probably only had the siren on for like 2-3 seconds, but they know that I'm traumatised by that too. So, yeah, they're getting sneaky. And they do that to signal the neighbours to say that it's, you know, it's okay to still continue abusing me. They're also watching on the illegal camera in my home. There's also an audience of businessmen and women from the area and maybe outside the area that have been involved in putting me through trauma and abuse over the past 19 to 20 months, and including the people that were involved in the Campbelltown Public Hospital abuse that I went through. And they're all sitting there willing death on me. And I think this woman's used to getting attention from these people. Like, she thinks she's getting attention. She thinks she's so privileged to have this prime position next door to me, to be able to abuse me and have that power over me. But really, she doesn't have any power over me. She doesn't. Because no one controls my mind but me. And I do not let this woman's abuse change the way I feel about myself or the way I go about my day. I will still go about my day in a positive way. I will still have a positive mindset. And, yeah, she doesn't affect my self-esteem, which is what these people are trying to do. They're trying to make me feel hopeless, that there's just no hope of ever getting help. That's why the police stalk me with the siren on, just to try and, you know, rub the fact in that there's just no help. So this is why I am appealing for help right now on my channel. I had to create this channel because there is no help for me here in Campbelltown, New South Wales. The leaders of Campbelltown have sat back and watched this go on. There has been crimes against humanity committed here in Campbelltown. There's been environmental crimes carried out here. The crimes against humanity involve the torturous abuse that I have been put through in my home and out of my home when I'm stalked in public places like shopping centres. That is inhumane abuse that I've gone through. Severe inhumane abuse. Torture. Not only that, I'm sitting in my room right now, in my bedroom, and these people can view into my room. They're watching me. They're watching me as I record this video on my phone. They can also watch my devices. I have absolutely no privacy whatsoever. None. Not any, because these people even stalk me in my car. They know when I'm on my way home. This landlord knows when I leave the house. They know when I'm on my way home. And they can do anything they like, basically. They've got keys to the property. They could enter my house and do anything they liked. So it's even got to the point where I have to protect myself now before I leave and make a short video to let people know that there's nothing burning in my house, because there's evidence in my house, see? There's a lot of evidence here. And the emergency services in Campbelltown are all involved in this. So they were planning on gassing me to start with, but I created a channel. So they scrapped that plan. And, you know, these people could do anything with the air in my home if they wanted. They could put a poisonous substance through it. They could put a substance through that puts me to sleep if they wanted to. They could do anything with the air in my home. So it's a very, very dangerous situation I'm in. And this woman downstairs, she turned raw gas on yesterday. Like, she's a loose cannon. She is. She's likely to do anything. And the landlord's using two mentally disturbed people to abuse me, to try and abuse me to death. And he's sitting back watching, and he's telling them what to do like puppets, and they're doing it. Because they're both people that just love abuse. They love it. They thrive off it, because they're both people that, they like to harm other people to feel powerful about themselves. Which is, I know it's very sick, but there's a lot of people out there like that. I've realised that through this abuse that I've been through. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I really need help right now to raise awareness of this. So if someone could help me by sharing one of my videos, I would really appreciate that, because the more people that know about what this landlord, St. George Community Housing, is doing to tenants, the better. Because this landlord is being paid, taken bribes to abuse tenants to death. And I have lots of evidence on this landlord. So this is why they're desperate right now. And there's only a few minority groups that are still involved in this. It's the ones that can abuse their power, like the Campbelltown Police, Transport New South Wales workers, the landlord, and these two neighbours that live downstairs that have access to controlling my air because the landlord rigged their homes so that they can do that. So please, help me if you can, because it's absolutely urgent. I get help as soon as possible. And if you can help me in any other way to get justice, please reach out to me on the email. That will be in the description box of this video. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.